Hello, my name is Diego, and in this video I would like to get you to be able to play the song Don't Stop Believin. This is a multi-part series, so definitely watch all the videos. Check the description there for the other tutorials. So this is the second part in which I'm going to be showing you the left hand. And in here, we're going to share some important tips of how to practice this, because you can probably learn the notes easily by looking at them. But what's important is how to practice this so you can be successful at playing this song. So let's start with the left hand. Fingers 5. Then 3, 2, 1, and that's going to be the letters F sharp, G sharp, and B. Now, important to get comfortable with that. 1, 2, 3. Rhythmically on this song, you want to wait until after you say 3, and you probably should be counting. So you play, say 1, 2, 3, and then after 3, you play the little batch of notes, and that applies for the introduction on multiple ones of the notes. So it will be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Second batch of notes is going to be C sharp, D sharp, and C sharp. And definitely try to do fingers 3, 2, 3. And we're going to be followed by D sharp, E, and A. And then again, D sharp, E, but then it's time back to down on the E. So a quick practice tip is to separate those into 2 blocks. And then do them more than once, because that's going to almost give you a little bit more repetition on them so you can get better at them. So for example, first batch, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And maybe just repeat that. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Once that gets good, maybe take the second batch of notes. 1, 2, 3. And that do that multiple times. 1, 2, 3. Everyone's different, but it's important to get comfortable with something. So you shouldn't move along when something is still a little bit loose, a little bit like you can barely play it, because I think that's when we see a lot of problems. So let's talk about the second repetition of this. It's very similar, but there are a couple of minor changes. The first 2 batches of notes are almost identical. E, 2, 3. Now here we're going to go to C sharp, D sharp, and then a G sharp, which that is a change. Definitely do the pinky there on the G sharp. And immediately after, we're going to do G sharp and A. And that rhythmically is a little bit different because this 2 land almost a little bit later. So that lands on the beat 4. So I'll play there from the, I guess, the second section of this pattern. It will be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then those last 2 are the same. So the the little tricky part there that I see is that it's important to get those 2 notes to actually land when you say 4. And this is in one of those moments in which it's important to count out loud so you can become a little bit of your own metronome. So notes do go in at the right moment instead of like just randomly. So let me show you once again to count that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So that one, just this 2, would land on 4. So definitely important to probably play with the fingers that I'm doing there. Do not change them. Do it very slowly and try to do it with drums so you can almost get it into your fingers so it kind of like starts getting very secure. This one, in the next video, I'll cover how to practice both hands, which is a little bit tricky and is one of those things that definitely I feel like we want to make people successful. You definitely should follow the directions that we're going to give you. But one of the things that I would say is you have to practice a lot with hands separate, with metronome or drums, so they are very strong and clear before you put them together. And it's okay to do slowly, but at the same time, try to avoid mistakes. If you would like more information about what we do here at The Hit, check our main website, thehitmusicstudio.com, and definitely check the description of the video for the other parts on this multi-series tutorials. We'll see you guys soon.